Howdy, today is October 22nd, 2013, Tuesday, and I'm in Cambridge, Ontario, and I've been here since Friday, and check this out. Today it's 37 or only +3 Celsius. And I listened to the weather forecast this morning on TV, and they said even light snow and light flurries were possible today. And you know what that means? That means I need to find a load south into US where it's warm. So I'm fixing to go. While I was having a good time at the hotel, my truck was at the local Caterpillar shop where I was doing some repairs. And now I kind of feel a bit like a traitor, because you see the color of my compressor changed. It used to be dirty yellow. Now it's kind of blue, because this is not a Caterpillar compressor. It's what is it? Bendix. It's a Bendix, and it's a reman, but this one was like $500 cheaper than a reman Caterpillar. So I had him replace this because, you know, I was getting ready to go to that for the trip to Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, but they keep postponing this, and I told them, you know, if you guys want me to go there in December, I'm not going. And I think they replaced this hose, and they had to drain the system, you know. And then the other thing I asked them to do was this thing, this intake cowl, right, the scientific word. It was missing 2 bolts on top, and it was, you know, shaking and vibrating when you drive, and it like drove me crazy. And it took me a while to find that what was causing that, you know, and noise. I checked underneath all the bolts, and 2 bolts on the top were missing. So I asked them to reinstall them. Now this thing looks, you know, it feels really solid. But the funny thing is, I just drove from the dealer to my parking lot in Cambridge, and there's still some kind of noise. This, I think this time it's the hood. You know, it's just like, you know, these international trucks, they were really poorly assembled. Like this 9400, like all the parts are very cheap. And when the truck gets old, there's lots of rattle going on. So it's not a pleasant, you know, truck for a driver to drive. Let's say, you know, right now I have like what, 745,000 miles. So everything rattles. And the other thing I asked them to replace, if you remember, I've been having problems with my ignition, right? So the starter is new, the starter relay is new, batteries were changed in February this year, so all the contacts on the battery were cleaned. The ignition lock is new, right? So I don't know what else to change, so I asked them to replace the wire that goes from the starter. It was inside this big, you see the black thing over there, the black hose. There's a whole bunch of wires inside, and they kept the old wire, but they just installed a new one, and it took them like 2 days to find the proper wire. And they said it's not a big wire, it's kind of like a small signal wire. Yeah, that connects on this side. You see this relay here? Yeah, I think it's this one. I think this one looks new. Yeah. So I installed this one, and they covered it on this plastic shield. So hopefully now my starting problem will disappear. Yeah, and last but not least, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I think a couple of weeks ago, right, I replaced that vibration damper. See that yellow disc? So now the truck, you know, doesn't shake as bad, and they say this is really important for the engine's longevity. So the truck is ready. It's getting cold in Ontario. It's time to go south. Thanks for watching.